Hi everyone. So today I'm going to show you how allocation accounts work in BC. So first of all, we're going to start off by searching for allocation accounts. This is where your allocation accounts will need to be set up. So I'm going to take you through two examples here. So first of all, we have two types of accounts, allocation accounts. So we have our fixed, and this basically means that you already know that for all future allocations, we want these percentages to be allocated among either the accounts or the dimensions. But this can also be variable, which I'll show you shortly. But variable basically means that you don't know if these percentages are going to stay the same over a certain period of time. So you know that next period these percentages might be different, and therefore we don't want to set fixed percentages. But first of all, let's just look at this fixed example. So here we want the rent for the office to be allocated among different departments. So we are allocating the rent to our rent and leases account. However, there are three lines because it's been allocated to specific dimensions. So if you select the line and you go to dimensions, you'll see that this one was set up for administration. So you want 20% to be set up for administration. You want 50% to be allocated to production, and so forth. Then I'm just quickly going to take you through variable. So like I said, as you can see, there's no fixed percentage that's going to be allocated to a specific dimension or account. This is because you know that these percentages or allocation amounts are not always going to be the same. Therefore, you might want to change or basically choose these percentages on a transaction level. So if we go to our, let's say, for example, a purchase invoice. Let's say we received a purchase invoice for a rent, and we want this to be allocated according to the departments. Also, just a mention, this allocations account can be used on sales orders, sales invoices, purchase orders, purchase invoices, as well as your general journal. I'm just going to use this as an example. So we're going to enter our vendor name. I'm just entering anything. There we go, vendor invoice number. So how you're going to make use of the allocation accounts is on a lines level. You're going to say in your type, you're going to choose allocations account. You're going to choose the specific allocations account. And then when it is a fixed allocations account, the quantity will always be 1. Okay, let's say we want to allocate an amount of 4,000. So basically, there's now two functions that you can make use of. When you click on line function, you can first say redistribute account allocation. So this can be used to see how the amount is going to be allocated. And let's say, for example, you want to change this amount. So instead of having 800 here according to the percentages, you now want it to be 700. However, if you try to close this, it's going to give you an error saying that it's not amounting. So the sum of the allocation lines does not match the amount to allocate. So there's a difference of 100. So basically what that means is you are now trying to allocate 3,900. However, we have 4,000 here. So you need to put that 100 somewhere else. So let's say 2,100. There it updated to show you that there's a difference of 100. And then if you close it now and save the changes, it will allow you. The second function is generate lines from allocation account lines. So this is basically going to make those lines that we just saw visible on your purchase invoice. And it's going to show you how the amount is going to be allocated according to your dimensions. When you then want to post this, I just quickly want to show you what the GL entries will look like. So I'm just going to go to the posted invoice, select find entries. And here you will be able to see that 4 GL entries were made. So first of all, an amount of 4,000 was deducted from your accounts payable. And this amount was now allocated to the rent and leases accounts according to the dimensions. So based on the fixed percentages that you provided.